Hi, I'm Sarah Wing, and let's talk about my intuitive art. So, first off, what is it? So, I paint without any expectation or planning throughout my entire process. I'm essentially channeling, receiving, and then downloading this onto the canvas. So, any dot or line painted and any color chosen or made, it's all done within the moment. What am I channeling? I am connecting to energies. I'm receiving these energies and I'm translating them as colors and shapes. Where does this come from? So, I'm not channeling from a focused intention where I'm trying to solve something to complete an image. If you're thinking in linear time, you would have a blank canvas and want to start a painting based on an idea or outcome that you already have in mind. So you're painting and playing within some kind of concept or idea. Comparatively, I would say my paintings are channeled more like a birthing. I know I'm creating something. I'm aware of this, but I can't see the finished image in my mind. I also can't force any stage of the creative process, and I also don't know when I will be finished. What I do follow is my felt instinct in the moment. My intuition, I give my full support to with every color and every brush stroke. So I channel what I feel is the next element of the unfolding image. Viewing my art. People mention to me seeing portals in a lot of my work, and this is something that I definitely recognize myself. Portals both for me as points of entry for the viewer and for the energies within the art itself. You could say that the energies I channel are just that, what you see in the finished paintings. So personally, I often also see alien landscapes. That is the best way I can describe that. Like alien landscapes, other worlds, part familiar, part foreign, but nonetheless engaging in really great ways. So, who is drawn to my work or who might be an ideal client for my artwork? In general, I'd say everyone. Let me break this down a bit. So I found that those who identify as an empath, as sensitives, as a starseed, or the black sheep, or someone who feels tribeless, or even someone deeply observant of nature and the natural world and the energies within it, they tend to be the ones that can relate to and can express what they see in my art fairly easily. For me, my art is part of a larger conversation to enable people to express their thoughts and feelings on more abstract images. This is so you gain confidence and comfortability around doing this, because ultimately, using our voices to voice any kind of abstract discernment is vital for someone who is more sensitively attuned to energies and may identify as say, an empath, just as I do. It's also important for any and everyone to develop trust within themselves and to build intimacy with others. The expression of intuition is something that affects all of us. So you don't need to be someone who calls yourself an intuitive to enjoy my art. My art is actually a way to lift the veil and open up to everyone these kinds of intuitive experiences in tangible form. So, life is what you experience. And if you don't experience outside of the five senses, if you don't feel emotions within others or your environment, or have developed your intuitive or psychic senses, it would be quite hard to describe such experiences in a way so you could relate. But when you look at my art, my intuitive art, I can point out and explain what I see to you. But more importantly, anyone can have their own guided, intuitive experience of what they see in my art. How the art changes, and it does. So, viewing my art is an intuitive journey. One you can do looking around the website very easily. But by intuitive journey, I mean that what you see in it can and will change. This is very normal. So I'll give you an example. It's a favorite story of mine. So I had someone looking to buy my art, and they had one piece picked out that they wanted to purchase, but they kept inquiring about another piece they had seen. So they were asking me, where is it? Was it sold? And they're trying to describe this piece to me. So I was picking up more pieces, and then eventually I picked up one and I went, oh my God. And they were shocked. And they said, that's the piece. So what had happened was, upon the first viewing of this artwork, they distinctly, intuitively saw a face appear to them in one part of the work. But the next time they saw it, again, this is very normal, what they were drawn to, what they noticed, what they saw come to them intuitively was something else. So what caught their attention changed, and then on the day that they came to buy, when I pulled out that piece, voila, like magic, the face had appeared once again to them. Also very normal. This is just the nature of my art. And it's something that, it's a normal experience, and it's something that everyone has had upon viewing, and multiple viewings, or in owning it. So your intuition will lead you as much as your mind might want to organize or categorize things. Your intuition will do this. And your intuitive and emotional journey is something that my art is going to evolve with you on. So this is an evolutionary process. As you evolve your intuition and your emotions, when you look at my art, it goes on that journey with you, which I think is a very beautiful thing. And it just celebrates and deepens how tuned in you are to your own self-knowledge, your confidence, your self-expression. self-love, all this great stuff. Even if on the surface, one day you see something and you say, I noticed a flower. And then you go, oh, and now I see a tree. Now I see a star. That one color really stands out. It looks like an orange door. It's just this evolving, intuitive, and emotional journey, which I'm excited to be on as a creator of this art, and I love to see people who engage with my art. I love to witness this unfolding. Okay. So I want to share some personal stories of me working on my art. So I channel my art with no expected outcome, which is really great. One reason why is I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised. So one example, Hannah, who is my first intuitive art piece that birthed all the rest. This birthed my process of doing intuitive art. And you can find her and her story on my website and on my YouTube channel. But the first piece I ever painted this way on canvas, I thought when I started doing this intuitive process on canvas that it would come out all black. I just felt I was feeling a big connection to crows at the time too, so maybe there was some spiritual guidance or encouragement from them that I was sensing. So I thought, oh, I'm sensing this black. It's going to be so much black on the canvas. And it's funny because that's not what happened at all. So because I'm just receiving and channeling and downloading this, what actually came through was a lot of colors, tons and tons of colors. And again, this happened because it's not my mind dictating it. Okay? I'm not playing out a script that my mind has decided was already written. The conclusion has been drawn. So another example of this is one of my Jarvis pieces. So Jarvis is the name of a beautiful animal companion that was with me for many years. So I have a piece called The Jarvis Plant, which is the piece on my website landing page. Gorgeous, stunning, and I think emanating so much beautiful soul light from them. But I remember feeling the moment that I channeled drawing a circle onto this piece. And if you look, when and if you look at that art image on my landing page, there's all these colors running down, and I was guided to draw this circle, this black circle in the middle, all these colors running down. And then I had this next instinct to draw another black line. But I remember it, it's this feeling of I don't know what's happening, and having this moment of kind of being in my head and then having to get back into receiving mode and channeling mode. And all of a sudden, it wasn't like I saw an image form. It was like who was forming. And I went, oh my God, this is Jarvis. This is my animal that crossed over. And like magic, coming through this beautiful face. This was undoubtedly for me, my, one of my soul companions coming through. And I like being surprised in my artistic process. I really do. And sometimes it is so profound and heartfelt and touching and magical. And that was just one of the times that impacted me the most. that it felt like a beautiful blessing on the canvas, if not a hello from someone I love so much. So, I hope what you take away from learning a little more is just gaining a little further insight to myself and my connection to my art. And I strongly encourage you to look through my website and check out my other social media. I do art. I discuss topics around being sensitive. I do storytelling. There's just a lot to explore. But I do hope that you take the time to look at my art and take the time to pause and ponder and ask yourself, what do I see? And let your intuition lead you. Let yourself be led. And I promise, absolutely promise you that there is going to be an image or a story or a smile waiting for you in every single glimpse and every single piece. Lots of love to you and many blessings towards your evolving intuitive journey.